This is today's Gemini love horoscope prediction. Those born between May 21 and June 22 belong to this zodiac sign. Love and emotional stability is important for Geminis, although it is not exactly the sign that needs it the most to be stable in other areas of their lives. Due to the position that the planet Jupiter presents today in relation to your horoscope sign, it can be deduced that the next few days may be complicated, of nerves, discussions and a certain degree of discouragement. Do not take everything so seriously, Gemini friends, because the blood will not reach the river. Do not dramatize or magnify the problems because they will be resolved. It's just a matter of patience and making the right decisions. If you can't count on their support because you don't have a partner, surely you do have family or friends who are willing. Do not dwell on something that could have been and was not in terms of a relationship from the past. You know that you should always look forward, that you cannot go backwards, so it is better not to bother to think about it. In love, the distance and the possibilities of reunions mark you a lot, but be careful, it is better to look to the future. Love horoscope for single women. The Gemini woman needs someone who surprises her and turns to her at all times. This is not easy to find, but today someone can surprise you and create a certain interest in you. You should take life with enthusiasm and encourage yourself to give a chance to that man who approaches you with the intention of meeting you. You should not be so distrustful, and because in the past you have had bad experiences in love, that does not have to be repeated. Now you are an experienced and much more mature woman, so trust yourself and your possibilities, and don't let this opportunity pass you by. You should spend time today to reflect and make certain decisions in your life, because you just let the days go by and you do not make the changes you need. I am referring to life in general, but especially to love, in which you are very interested at present. Today's horoscope for Gemini tells you that the situation is favorable, despite those nerves and possible discussions that you may have. Do not expect men to come knocking on your door. If you want to conquer someone, you should first start to interact more. Lately you have become very homely, and your few outings are focused on the same environment. I recommend that you change your environment, and thus you will meet new people. Today's free prediction for the Gemini man. The Gemini man today may find himself lost and a little nervous about his personal situation. It's not that he's doing as bad as you think in life, and in love, it's more than likely that if you don't have anyone you feel better than if you had. In the other matters of your life you have to be calm, as astrology tells us, and therefore the horoscope prediction. I am aware that you Gemini men want to achieve your desires without waiting, but today is not exactly the right day to jump into the pool in love. You may be behind another person, in love, or wanting someone to come back to your side, but the stars tell us that you should wait and not precipitate situations, because if you do so, the result will not be positive. Today's horoscope for singles. The Gemini singles are revolutionized in search of love, pleasure and relationships. Naturally, not all Arians are looking for the same thing, but I am telling you about it so that you understand the process. I would tell you that you are in a better time for sporadic relationships than to find the love of your life, which does not mean that one of them finds it. I show you the trend. It is not that this is not the time to embark on sentimental adventures, but perhaps it would be necessary to wait a few weeks for them to have enough strength. Here I always tell you the truth, and that is why I do not give you your sight with a wonderful prediction of your horoscope today. I tell you what I see when I look at the position of the stars with respect to your zodiac sign, and they tell me to calm down and have fun while those more auspicious days arrive. If you have a partner, problems will never stop in your life. Symptoms that you are a person who imposes challenges and advances. What can stop being in it is love. You have to let your partner share your responsibilities, and with it your problems. Let me help you solve them, because it is part of all your solutions. If you do not have a partner, before taking that final step towards the person you are interested in, you must be sure that he is the person you have been waiting for. You must answer yourself if you are not before a mirage, a beautiful mirage, but in the end a mirage. You are in a hurry to be loved, but that does not justify taking a wrong step. Do not accept partners who have the firm intention of bending you, because you were not born to be governed by anyone. It is better to continue alone until you find someone who can be your fair complement. On this day, the stars know that you can advance with your own efforts for another long stretch. Today is a good day to consider a trip. Not of those journeys that are measured in distance, but of those others that go to the interior and that lead us to confront those that our heart hides, so deep that not even we can interpret those secrets. There is something there that knowing it will make you freer. It's good to say no to each other when you're in a relationship. Regardless of the intensity of love, we need to put aside the idea that we'll lose our independence. Each one must keep their likes and dislikes. It is healthy to maintain our own points of view, because with them we show that a relationship is strong and respects freedom. Money is not created by magic. Material gain has its mechanics and secrets, and not even all the stars can do the job for you. So get up and go. You have to stop waiting for a magical solution that is not going to come. It's time for work and effort, because you already have talent and ambition. This day you should be cautious, because the trends indicate that your sensitivity will be at its peak. Small stimuli can unleash your emotions violently. Avoid confrontations or get carried away by nostalgia. It is the time of measure and self-control, because your spiritual balance is essential. It's hard to know what to get someone who has everything. But I have the solution. Don't give him anything. Nothing is the only thing you don't have. With powerful Mars moving into your sign for a long season, you have the ability to attract everything you need into your life. But for this ability to work in your favor, positive thoughts have to occur to you. Even if you see that you are doing everything by yourself, without the support that you would like to have, this week you will be able to help yourself. And it is not small thing. It is all you need. Tip of the day. Step by step. Do not try to circumvent, otherwise the maze will not be solved. Lucky numbers for today: 5, 15, 16, 19, 27, 30. Today's Gemini horoscope tips. All the signs of the horoscope are divided into 3 decans, according to the date of birth, and this is the specific prediction of today's horoscope for each of them. First deanery, May 21 to 31. Don't talk too much because you don't know where those comments will go, and they can bring you problems and misunderstandings. Second decan, June 1st to 10th. Warns the Gemini horoscope that small betrayals from supposed friendships may be on the way. Third deanery, June 11 to 20. Today is a day of waiting and taking special care of third parties who envy you, even if it is for no reason.